Welcome back to Bones, Bourbon, Barley, and Brass. We're a lifestyle channel where we discuss interesting things. We have another bourbon episode for you today. We have J. Henry and Sons Wisconsin Straight Bourbon Whiskey, finished in harvest wine barrels from Husk, which is a bourbon beer from Goose Island. But before we get to this, let's thank our sponsors, our good friends at Toro Land and Ranch Company, www.torolandranch.com. They're an e-commerce platform with vacant land, livestock, working dogs, soon to be apparel and goods. www.torolandranch.com. All right, so we will do a regular review of J. Henry's straight bourbon. J. Henry is in Wisconsin, just north and west in Madison and Dane on their own farm. And this is their bourbon, finished in harvest wine barrels, which were really used to... They made, basically, they made beer in it, and then they returned those barrels back to J. Henry, and then they made another bourbon in it. So, for over 75 years, our family has grown superior corn, wheat, and rye on Henry Farms. 2009, we added premium bourbon production to our farm. We strive to create some of the world's finest bourbons. We meet other masters of their craft, and unique opportunities arise. This product is a collaboration between two great Midwestern brands, Goose Island Brewery, founded in 1988, and for their 1000th batch in 1992, they created their first bourbon barrel-aged beer. Since then, Goose Island's creative brewers have crafted some of the finest and most unique barrel-aged beers available. Husk originated as a harvest wine beer, a new beer category that uses a malted version of J. Henry's signature heirloom red corn to create a velvety beer. Goose Island aged this beer for a little over a half a year in J. Henry bourbon casks. And after the beer was bottled, those barrels were returned to J. Henry. We then aged bourbon in these bourbon harvest wine barrels to create a fusion of texture, aroma, and flavor. Husk is a straight bourbon whiskey finished in harvest wine barrels. So say that 10 times fast. All right, let's, I don't know that we said ABV, 55%. Let's go ahead and crack this open. Ooh, unique smell. It's got like a fruity smell to it. Almost like, I think grape nuts. Okay. Has a very dark complexion, just to be expected. Okay, make sure that's shut. You can see the glass. Again, rather dark for a bourbon. Almost kind of reminds me of a port casked bourbon. Ooh, lovely scent. Kind of candied. I think raisin isn't the right. I think like grape nuts almost. Or like cereal. It like cereal with fruit. Lovely scent. All right, let's give it a taste. Oh, that's unexpectedly good and different. Has like a chocolatey taste to it. Goose Island, we reviewed one with Bardstown that had a chocolatey taste to it. And some people love it, some people hate it. I love it, candidly. Yeah, this is delicious. On the tongue, there's a a velvety taste that occurs. I completely agree. It's like a blanket for your tongue. Um, Gosh, I know we've been handing out 94s to 96s like candy. I'm going to give this a 94 asterisk. I think it's a 94. I think it's a 94 for my palate. Um, I'm a very, not to get on my high horse or anything, I think I'm a very sophisticated bourbon drinker. Um, for anyone just starting out in bourbon, I don't know that this is the right bourbon for you. I think that you really need to try many and then get into this and see how you like it. Again, it's not for everyone. There'll be the classic bourbon drinkers. They're like, nope, no beer in my bourbon. No, thank you. But to me, this is absolutely delicious and outstanding. Again, a 96 asterisk based on your tasting profile. We will review, we have this one, we have the regular, we have the maple syrup cast ones, and then we have Calvados cast ones as well that we'll do. So a lot of J. Henry reviews coming up, but this is what we decided to review for today. So yeah, that's outstanding. So if you've had this before, go ahead and comment in the comments below. Go ahead and like and subscribe. We'd love to hear from you. This isn't exactly a Derby bourbon with the Derby coming up, but we figured we'd review it. We have a couple other Derby bourbons, and then we have a Scotch we need to do, and then we have some beers for Cinco de Mayo coming up, and then our Scotland trip. So we hope to go live there and come back with some footage and coverage. So until next time, cheers.